Today I'll be setting out to answer a simple question. Can you make brownies in a pizza oven? It'd be fair to answer this question with a question. Why? And to that, I have a simple answer. The best things from food come from crazy ideas like this. We'll use a variety of classic ingredients to prepare a skillet brownie. But instead of cooking in a usual oven, we'll use a pizza oven. Oh, and by the way, if you like brownies or pizza, you gotta go down and smack that subscribe button. Go ahead, do it. Sorry, I don't write the rules. This challenge will be a unique combination of two of my favorite things, pizza and chocolate. And speaking of chocolate, I want to give a big thanks to Diovanni for sponsoring this video. To start, we're gonna go with 11 ounces of Diovanni premium baking chocolate and then 2 sticks of butter. To be honest, I don't often pay attention to whether it's salted or unsalted. I just taste and adjust later. This whole setup right here is called the double boiler. It allows us to heat up something delicate, like chocolate, by using the steam that comes off the water from below to heat the glass bowl and gently warm up whatever we're heating. Now at this point, just mix up your chocolate. Once our chocolate is nice and silky smooth, we'll set it aside. At this point, into a medium bowl, we're gonna go in with 4 eggs, making sure, of course, that you do the one-handed egg crack for all of them, or double egg crack if you're that good. Then 4 teaspoons of instant coffee granules. Coffee really helps to bring out that chocolatey flavor anytime you're using it, especially in baked goods. Then 3 teaspoons of our homemade vanilla extract. And last but not least, 1 cup of granulated sugar. Now at this point, we'll stir this up, but don't whisk. Now slowly, we'll stir this chocolate mixture into the egg mixture, tempering it such that the eggs don't overcook. Now at this point, we set this aside to cool. Now while we wait for this to cool down, I want to talk to you about today's sponsor, Diovanni. Those of you who know me know that I take my chocolate very seriously. I mean, just a few months back, we traveled all the way to Ecuador and back in just 48 hours, all just to learn about chocolate. Diovanni makes for a superior premium chocolate experience, backed by over 160 years of heritage and quality. So you could say they've been doing this for a while. Diovanni was founded in 1852, making it the oldest continuously operating chocolate company in the United States. Diovanni controls all steps of their chocolate making process, from bean to bar, for the best quality chocolate and ingredients for recipes. And today, of course, we'll be working with their premium baking chocolate chips, which specifically contain 60% cacao. But whenever I work with any ingredient, I like to taste the ingredient by itself. It allows you to pinpoint exactly what different flavor profiles you're working with. And in my opinion, it is the only true way to understand all the underlying flavors in anything you cook. Let's try a few. Not surprisingly, the taste and quality are right up here. They're fantastic, and I can tell you just by tasting these that these Diovanni chocolate chips will fill your desserts with those rich chocolatey flavor notes you're looking for. And all Diovanni chocolate is made with sustainably sourced cocoa beans,
from bean to bar,
for best quality. Now, as we approach the holidays, keep in mind that holidays are all about bringing family together, and there's no better way than with chocolate. So if you're looking to make your sweets a bite better this holiday season, look no further. Go grab Diovanni chocolate chips at your local grocery store. And now, I say it's time to get back to baking. Now to finish making that brownie batter, we're gonna go in with a ½ cup of flour, 2 teaspoons baking powder, and just a pinch of salt. And then we sift. Now combine everything into one bowl, also adding in as many extra chocolate chips as you'd like, and fold it all together. Before we pour in that batter, right here you're looking at my all-time favorite ingredient, brown butter. Anytime I've given the opportunity to grease a pan, I use brown butter. And finally, we go in with our brownie batter. It's finally time to toss these brownies into our pizza oven. Fingers crossed this works. Just a few seconds in, you can already see that our brownie is starting to cook on the top, which tells me that we need to turn the heat down and really let it bake in there. If you're still wondering, yes, you can cook brownies in a pizza oven. One thing you'll struggle with is the fact that the top's gonna get slightly charred. And I don't know if we want that dark char on brownies. Let's try it out. Now before we eat our brownies, I realize we're out of powdered sugar, and I'll show you how to make it. All you'll need is about 2 cups of granulated sugar, followed by just a few tablespoons of cornstarch. Then blend it up. And just like that, you've got powdered sugar, a must for brownies. Now onto our brownie, let's sprinkle some of that powdered sugar, leaving a knife to try to make a cool pattern in the middle. And now, the moment of truth. Now that right there is a pretty badass skillet brownie. I know this is an unconventional way to slice, but it'll all taste the same in the end. While it may not be the most beautiful slice ever, we have our gorgeous pizza oven brownie. To finish this off, let's add 1 little scoop of vanilla ice cream, and then shave just a bit of our Diovanni chocolate over the top. And that right there is the perfect brownie. Just the smell alone of this brownie is fantastic. And what I'm really curious about is whether cooking it in a pizza oven actually had an impact on the flavor of this. Will it taste smoky? Will it taste roasted? Will it taste burnt? Let's dig in. If you're gonna take a bite, make sure it's a good bite that's well-rounded and has some ice cream, powdered sugar, and brownie. Here we go. Wow. Here's the thing. I say this every time I go to a fancy restaurant. 9 times out of 10, if I go to a restaurant and get a dessert, the thing in the back of my mind is always this. If instead of that dessert, they gave me the perfect soft baked cookie or brownie with some vanilla ice cream, it would be 10 times better than that dessert sitting in front of me. And the same holds true for this. It is truly one of the best possible desserts you can have if you pull it off correctly. The warm, soft, and gooey brownie mixed with that super cold and creamy ice cream is the perfect harmony. All those added chocolate chips make it nice and gooey and also make for a difference in texture throughout each bite. And the fact that we cooked it in a pizza oven gave a super nice crust. Not to mention a top that was a little darker than normal, but I didn't really notice it in the flavor itself. This right here is a knockout brownie. Once again, I want to thank Diovanni for sponsoring this video and remind you once again to toss a like down below, because who knows, if you do, maybe I'll save you a piece of brownie.